Hey y'all. Okay. Hey y'all, it's your girl IDripIsh, your favorite concept creator. Talk that ish drip, okay? Because we're gonna talk smack, okay? I don't know if I want to call it like a podcast. I just talk smack, but I love it. Like, hey, who cares? Anywho, we're gonna talk about projection real quick because I just got done with my live on TikTok, and I told you I would try to start doing what I need to do here while I can. Okay. So projecting, people projecting their insecurities and jealousies or energies onto you. It's cray cray out here. Okay. I've noticed that last year was my first awakening. 6 months ago, I had my first awakening. I'm a Pisces, number one. Some very like spiritual in some aspects and stuff. I do believe in my God. He don't play about me. He don't play about you. So I had people projecting their energies on me last year, and I had to start setting boundaries for myself, and I had to figure out what that would look like, and I had to not give two F's on how they would take it because people will try to make you feel guilty for not going to their event. They will try to hold you accountable for not showing up to their party. They will try to talk smack because you chose not to spend money and you chose to just chill and do you. And hey, save your coins, baby, do you. At the end of the day, we are all fighting for survival right now. The economy is going down the drain. There's so many people just going mad crazy out here. People have lost their everlasting minds. And who are they to try to tell you how you should and act and stuff? Now, if they choose to keep you in their life, they're going to have to take you as you are or don't take you at all. So I had to learn the hard way. People kept projecting their life onto me. And it was really like hurtful because I saw, and this is family and friends that projected their life onto me, and then it didn't look the way they wanted to look now because within these last 6 months, things have changed and how God had flipped the script. And I was like, okay, cool. They were projecting their negative, nasty energies on me, and they were like, well, you didn't come to my party. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And I was like, why are you holding me accountable for something you don't even do for me? And that was one thing. I had to look back at all the people who talk shit about me, who told me how I should move and shake, who told me how I should do my birthday, who told me what kind of businesses to do, what they feel like I should do. And none of these people showed up or done a lot for anything of my businesses, my birthdays, my events. Some did, some didn't. So I was like, who are they for them to tell me that I'm not doing what they want me to do? That's not for them. That's some really narcissist toxicity type of bullshit that has nothing to do with you. That's a them thing. And I had to learn to set those boundaries off, starting with maybe May of last year. I had to set boundaries, and it was not easy because I'm not a confrontational person. I'm really chill. I don't do much. I'm a chill Pisces. Like, I'm very forgiving. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. I'm really understanding about things, and I was okay with that until, damn, what happened when I needed everybody last year? Where were they at? When I was hustling, when I was struggling, when I'm over here trying to make a way out of no way, when I need people to help me with the production set, when I need people to help me with, making the food, trying to set up the props, getting the actors. I asked people for help. They chose not to help. Cool. So I want everybody to understand that you choose who you want to choose to be in your tribe, right? God had to show me, oh, 111. God had to show me that my tribe was coming. I know I'm getting a new tribe. But he got rid of everybody. He exposed family members. He exposed fake friends. God exposed fake haters. There are people who are smiling in your face, act like they got your back, and you're like, oh, no, they showed me something. Nah, baby, they gave your ass peanuts. They gave you a couple of peanuts and a hot dog from the stand because they thought that's gonna satisfy you. No, I don't want your hot dog, boo. I want a tomahawk steak. Cook it medium. Put some garlic butter on that mug. Some little onions. Put a loaded baked potato. That's what I want. So yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Who says that? I am thick. Yeah. So it was just a lot of things that came along with the territory of like, I had people expecting so much out of me, and they were bringing very little to the table. They expected me to give them 100% while they gave me 25, and I was like, I refuse. You said you love. And I had to take it for what it was. I had a fake collective of people trying to send people little minions to find information out about me, for them to like figure out what the hell I got going on, what's my business, if I'm making it, if I'm doing something bigger than them, what's my projects. And granted, I'm a big talker, so I love to talk to people, collaborate. I'm very social. I network a lot, and I can do it. I'm not playing with you. And then like I have people trying to find out shit, and I'm looking like, this is weird. Like, y'all are adults. What do you need to find out? Because what needs to be seen will be seen. What needs to be heard will be heard. So why y'all sending people out to find out information about me? That's really weird. It gives me the Jeepers Creepers. The disappointing part was about it being certain family member and friends. Because you think the same people that have your back over the years, you would think that as you're growing and building, and everybody will be on board, and that they're going to actually do what they need to do, and y'all can all build like a family together. No, it doesn't happen that way. When they say it gets lonely going to the top, it gets lonely going to the top. And then they tell you to like calm your big head down. I Oh my gosh. That's really harsh, and no. But I know some people who have had multiple ones. We can talk about that another day, but that's not the day we're talking about that. And I have my kids. Thank you. I got three. But thank you though. The yams are yamming. Y'all are funny. So it was just a lot of this season, and who had time for it this season? Like, nobody has time for the haters. It's 2026. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we acting like this? Why are we going back and forth? And why am I allowing people to project whatever they have onto me? Negative. I'm not doing it. Don't even care. And people, like, they were just coming after me left and right. And as long as I stayed in this little bubble that they want to keep me in, it was okay. But the minute that I started spending time with God more so, the minute I started pouring into myself, working out, trying to live a better life, growing, educating myself, trying to figure out how to put people on, it became more of a problem. So then they were, I'm looking like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't have time to be in the same situation. I feel like I'm at my level where God was talking to me 6 months ago, y'all. I can't even stray away from it. He was talking to me. He knocked at my door. He was like, open up, Ishmaelita. And I was like, eh. God was like, stop playing, open his door. And that's it. Like, I didn't have an option. I didn't get to tell him what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do. He was like, baby, your plans ain't even nothing. I got bigger and better plan for you. So it is what it is. So it's people are weird. Y'all really be weird on YouTube, huh, about that. Y'all be saying stuff. Okay, look, we don't talk that type of negativity on the page, John. You can grab your plate on the way out the barbecue, exit left. Thank you. Put some foil so the plate don't spill, okay? And put it in a bag. So it's stuff like that. And then a lot of people just kept coming at me left and right last year towards the end of trying to challenge me, challenge my faith, challenge what I'm trying to do. And I know the devil never disturbs anybody who's not doing nothing. I definitely understand that aspect. The challenging part for the end of last year was I was asking God, like, how do I understand like stepping out on faith and what it's supposed to really look like, because I was doing something totally different. I was wanting to surround myself with people who could understand the aspect of what I was doing and how I was about to make these moves and how I'm about to change people's lives, to, people who just talk about the same thing and they really not doing nothing with themselves. So it was stuff like that. And then, like, y'all see this, you get a lot of hate. You got people coming at you left and right. They say mean things. Well, I have really thick skin, so it really don't make me a difference. But I was like, it just makes no sense, right? People have a hate in their heart, and maybe all you can do is pray for them technically, but people were projecting their shit onto me, and I was like, yeah, I'm not the one nor the two, so don't play with me. And yes, I'm a custom Christian, and it don't have to look a certain way, okay? You're going to get what you're going to get. Messing with IDripIsh, you're going to get what you're going to get. One day I like a butt naked potato, one day I like a potato skin. I don't know. Oh, Lord, these people. Y'all be saying the darnest things on here. The darnest. Oh gosh. So yeah, so I just think that coming into 2026, everything like the dreams I've been having, the people I've been encountering with, the conversations that I've spoken, think I got some things up my sleeve, and people trying to figure out what I'm doing, how I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, no, I don't tell nobody the plan. Never give anybody the blueprint. They can try to duplicate it, but they can't duplicate your mind. You know, there's only one you. God made one you. So anytime somebody's keeping it real, so what makes it okay? So if you say that, what makes it real? What makes it hating? If somebody's keeping it real, somebody can have an opinion. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true. That's like me saying I know you, and you're full of it. You ain't talking about shit. Da 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 da. Does that make it true, or it's just an opinion that I'm projecting onto you? I'm glowing like gold. Thank you. Oh, you like the nails? Thank you. So it's just things like that. I had plenty of people trying to tell me about myself. Apparently, they felt like I was getting too big headed because my social media is, I guess, raising. And I don't even think it's raising like that. I mean, if I'm at 100K, then I can talk about something. I'm still almost at the same level I kind of been at. I'm just getting more, what's it called? Like views, like engagement. That's what it is. I'm getting more engagement. And if for people to have a problem with that, then that's a them thing. I don't know what they want me to do about it. I like those little checks, those shoes, gas money can turn into some lunch money, can turn into mortgage pay. You know, y'all worried about the small picture about people getting more exposure, getting fame, versus that hey, they're just trying to keep a roof over their head and put food on the table. So yeah, I get a lot of that because people try to come at me back and forth. For people like you want to get dressed up, be you, be the real you. This is me. I like to get dressed up. I like to put my little wig on, put my little hair and makeup, put my little 1-2 together, and I like to look good when I step out. There's nothing wrong with a grown woman who puts some effort into her to embrace her beauty, however that looks. Now, for any other woman or man to tear somebody down because they chose to wake up in the morning and look like boo boo the fool, that's a them problem, not a me problem. Why would I sit there and be angry because somebody chose to wake up and work out and look good? That's stupid. Why would I be tripping? People always try to tell me you're not being the real you because I like weave and makeup. Since I was a child, I dressed up. And you can ask my mother this. She told me when I was able to afford my own nails and hair and makeup, I can do it. So since I've been a teenager, and that was middle school and high school. Well, she didn't let me get my nails done until high school, but I've always dressed up. You can ask the classmates. I dressed up. When high school, I wore the skirts, the dresses, the heels. I would wake up at 5 a.m. I would do my hair and makeup. My mom wouldn't let me wear a weave. No. She said, no, you don't need to wear a weave. You're not grown, you know? So I still kept my natural hair. But people were like, wear your natural hair. And I was like, we're in Texas, baby. It's hard. I don't do perms anymore. We had perms back in the day. So the perms kept your hair straight. Me with poofy hair, I don't look cute with the natural curl. I'll do like I am natural, so I do blowouts. Cool. Let me tell you, people will hate you for looking good. You'd be surprised. You know how many females hate? And a lot of women are catty. Like they literally will try to say mean things to tear you down because that's not what they like to do, and that's fine. I'm never gonna be with my friends and be like, you need to do like this because I want you to be like this. That doesn't make sense. I love you for who you are, what you are, how you dress up or how you dress down. I love you for you. Period. You know. Oh, 2112. That's what it is. But a lot of women that I was attracting as friends or fake friends, they expect me to be a certain way. That's not the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to be the way you want me to be. You need to go find a tribe that aligns with you and what you want. Oh, 1212, angel number. Pay attention to that. I didn't say, oh, I don't think well, I think I'm pretty. Well, I think I'm cute. I always say cute face, thin waist with a big behind. I need a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, thin waist with a big behind. That's my little thing. Okay, yes, but women are natural. Like, because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to put makeup on. And I wear wigs because I haven't done nothing to my hair. uh, my lady who does my natural hair, she's having a baby. And yeah, I need to get my real hair done. Yes. But it's hard. I'm in Texas. I'm in Houston. So, like, it gets puffy. And I don't want to spend $200 to $300 to get my real hair done and it poofs up. You know? That's a waste of money. You might as well get a weave. Because if you're going to wear a weave, it will at least last longer. I mean, women do hate women. You be surprised at how many nasty looks you get. Like you walk in, you're like, hey, how you doing? Oh, you look good, girl. Or wig and makeup is natural because guess what? Women back in the day dressed up when they want to look good, when they went to a job. So are you telling me that a company will hire a woman that looks just plain Jane? Not even saying without the makeup or whatever, but since we were young, and I'm an 80s baby, y'all, so this is the way I was raised. He said, dress how you want to be perceived. I've always just liked to dress since I was a child. I dressed up. I had my little skirt, my little Moesha sweater, my little braids, made sure my eyebrows is on point. I liked beauty. So what is the problem with that? Just because it's not fully natural, you're embracing your natural beauty that way, so let it be. Some people like to wear makeup, some people don't. Some people like their natural hair, some people don't. To each his own. So yeah. Now I haven't I have a natural body. Yes, you're gonna get the dimples, the stretch marks, the cellulite and all, the big back and all. Cause guess what? You're gonna get what you're gonna get. But if I like to wear a weave, I like to wear a weave. Now, granted, if I get married and my husband to be like he wants me to wear more natural looks, I will find a more natural style that works for us. As if I choose to. But I think that the man that's supposed to be coming in my thing, he's gonna accept me for me. And I'm accepting for him. I don't need to change nobody. So everybody has their own preference. Is it cheating to wear makeup in a beauty pageant? No, because they always wear makeup though. When we were young and we did like ballet, like the little dancing stuff, they put like blush on our cheeks and like lips and stuff. So what's the difference, right? You said diva. No, I mean a beauty pageant. They've always worn makeup. But think about this: you can put makeup on doesn't mean that you're naturally beautiful with it. A lot of people can wear makeup doesn't mean they look pretty with it. No, a beauty is just a sense of beauty, correct? So makeup should not enhance that. Granted, I've seen some foolery. I've seen foolery. I definitely understand that aspect. I've seen some magic work done because there should be no reason why you look like two different people. Like, damn, like. Okay, but I just think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I like to wear a little makeup, but I don't like to wear cakes of makeup. I still want you to see what my face looks like because I don't want somebody to wake up in the morning and be like, who is this? Oh, thank you. I'm like, like I don't want to be like, damn, who is she? Eyeliner. Well, you know what? It just depends. Like certain days, is like some days for me for summer, I don't put as much makeup on because you get that little glow from the summer. You put a little oil, a little lash, and an eyebrow. Good, get that natural like look. Wintertime, I get pale, and I like to moisturize and put a little lip thing on. So yeah, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. This is not caked on makeup. A golden bronze complexion. I look like golden bronze. What? Oh wait, what? Oh, like those bracelets, those bronze bracelets. Do I wear body shapers? No. I had a body contouring business for 5 years, y'all. So I can do body contouring on myself. I just been out of it for the last month. I need to get this talking Tina out the way. I had to take a break. So I worked out for a full year, y'all. And my body was just like, it was screaming at me. So I took a month off. I'm just not about to get started this month again. I did light workout last month, very light. This season, I don't know if I'm going to hit. I want to find something a little different. But I like the way like my trainer got me my shape. Well, I don't always had the shape, but okay, so like my trainer got the waist in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I had 3 kids natural, so I'm gonna always have maybe a little pudge. Not I can be it can be tightened. Don't get it twisted. It can be. But like, yeah, I look, I ain't got time for all that. I don't want to be muscular. I don't think that looks cute on me. It looks good on some women. I just don't think it works for me. I am in the South. I'm in Texas. You said you were what? So like, I think health is wealth, y'all. Health is wealth for me, and it wasn't even about trying to be like tight or anything. It's just more so living healthy, having a healthier mindset, like setting intentions for my body. Because when you're eating wrong and you're intaking certain things, it plays a big role in your mental. It plays a role on how you look and feel, your confidence. So yeah, I definitely think it's a good thing to work out, be somewhat active at least. Oh, I do want to tighten up a little bit, y'all. Okay, look, this was almost gone. I have been eating fast food for like 3 weeks, and I know better. And I know better because it's gonna pay off. It's gonna show, and I don't want that. I worked too hard for this body to get to kind of this T. It was tightening up a lot, like I need this to be a little tighten up my thighs a little bit, thick thighs saves lives though. Somebody told me to get rid of my thighs, and I was like, that's heretics. That's hereditary. My grandma thick, my mama thick. Baby, you thought wrong if you thought I was gonna get rid of my thighs. Look, you just have a type. You like slim. That's cool. I'm not your type. I'm a thick chick. I'm a curvy thick. But yeah, I'm a thick chick. So you can't tell me that you don't like my thighs. Who cares? What you want me to do about it? Worry about your little opinion? Please. Your opinions don't even pay my bills. I can't lose them anyway to save my life. I tried when I was younger to lose my thighs. I so did. I really did. Like, I tried to do cheerleading. They told me I was too thick. I tried to do volleyball, but I didn't want to throw around on the floor, so I just became the manager. But I did play basketball. I ran track. No, I'm not standing up. What do I look like? Am I Barbie? Hi, I'm IDripIsh. I'm your Barbie. What would you like for me to do for you? Like, seriously. I'm 5'3". So yeah, mama's naturally thick. I'm naturally built. I like to wear a little hair and makeup here and there. But I also look like a butt naked potato sometimes too. So yeah, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. So I don't have to be like conform to what people feel like that should be for them. No, it don't work like that. I'm grown. Mama grown. God gave them to me. I can't lose these thighs. My grandma got these thick thighs. My mama got the thick thighs. I mean, we can lose a little weight here and there, but that's about it. These thighs have never left. You can see my body on my page, okay? Go look at the videos. That's what you're going to get. You said I would get passed around like, oh. What is that? What's NPC? No, I'm not standing up. Y'all can go look at the video. Too much meat. Ah! Oh wow, y'all be coming in, don't y'all? What happened to body positivity? What happened to I'm not being childish. I'm not standing up for what? No, I'm not standing up. Mm-mm. I'm glad you thought about it. You're trying to see you can see my thighs right here. Okay? Look, I'll do a 180. Bam. See the back fat? You see that? I got a little something. That's it. That don't make me childish. That makes me a grown woman. I stand up when I want to stand up, and I do what I need to do when I want to do it. But I said I'm not standing up because I'm not doing all that on this. You need more meat? Why do I keep talking about my body if oh my gosh, I'm not playing. Okay, we'll stop talking about body then. Okay, is that better? We'll stop talking about the body, talk about if I'm showing it. What you gonna like what you doing? You gonna stand up? Stand up. What does 33 people mean in here? You want to love on me. I'm going to take applications starting February 1st, 2026. I'm going to have a roster. So what? Why do you want to mess up my makeup? Oh, I do date outside my race. Okay, well, we're going to talk about that something else because I'm not standing up. What do I appreciate in what? In a man? Oh, you're 6'5"? 6'5" is tall. I'm 5'3". I wish I was taller. Everybody got taller. I'm just 5'3". Do I love you already? Oh gosh. Y'all want do I love you already? We don't love them hoes. Baby, mama trying to get chose. Now, granted, I have had a little bit more eyes on me than expected. I don't even know how to respond to guys in DMs. Not to be mean, you know the usuals. You can handle the usuals, but like celebrities or certain people in your DMs, I asked one of my homegirls because I ain't gonna say homegirl, associate. Well, I met her at a video shoot, but she's cool. Like we chit chat every blue moon. I was like, "What do you do? What you say?" Like I don't know how to play the game like that because I'm grown. I know what the hell I want. I don't want to do all that back and forth stuff. Get flown out. I do want to get flown out, but I've been there, done it. Did it in my 20s. Cool. So she was like, "Girl, these men don't really want nothing for real, for real. They just kind of want to be entertained, and that's what it is. Men want to be entertained. Am I right? Men want to be entertained. I am in Houston. Ah, I don't want to rock with nobody in Houston. Now, Houston dating real is trash. Ain't no good men in Houston. They're either full of egos, middle-aged men who think they could get somebody that nobody really wants without them paying for it, and then have these guys and their delusions, like well, the women are delulu too, but they all crazy. They let social media take over what they feel like a relationship should be. And I'm like, I'm grown and I'm old school. Like, no. Granted, we do have social media. Yes, we do utilize it. But when in your world do you think that I'm going to listen to some advice off of social media if they're not actually following that same accordance? Like, no. Y'all want to be entertained. You say you don't recommend this channel, then don't recommend it. Like, what do you want me to do? Bye. Why do people get on your page and say stupid shit in the first place? What is a good age for me? I date 35 and up. I'm 41, so I date 35 and up. So yeah, I've been on okay. So y'all being recently divorced, my ex-boyfriend kind of caught me like a few months after I was separated, moved out and everything. So I was in a relationship with him for a year. We broke up. Well, I blocked him. His daughter was disrespectful. I don't do teenagers into disrespect. And if you can't handle your child, then you damn sure can't run the household. Not to be mean. But you can't be the man of this house, and you can't even tell your child to put some respect on how to talk to adults. Point blank. And I'm giving advice, not like that, but okay. So when I say I give advice, I wasn't trying to be mean. Like I'm not listening to some people have substance. The only advice I can give you is what I've been through. So yes, I'm 41. I've been divorced. My ex-husband tried to kill me. I survived that. A domestic violence relationship. I've lost plenty of friends. I only give advice on what I've actually been through. That's all I can do. I can't tell somebody how to run their household. Everybody has their own ideal of it. I'm old school. I think a man should be the man. I believe a man should run the household. I believe as women we should tend to him as the king that he is. But a man needs to be the man and he needs to act that way. But I don't condone grown men trying to cuss you out, them trying to tear you down, them trying to put you in a box like you're not like somewhat equal, that you don't bring nothing to the table. So yeah, I can only give advice for what I've been through. And so, as far as I said, for people taking advice, they allow social media because we do have a lot of women. F him, you don't need him, you don't need a man, do it by yourself. I said, in some ways it's right, and in some ways it's wrong. Because some people do want a husband, some people do value a full relationship, some people do think it's a good thing to build together. Granted, can I cook? Yes, I can cook, but I do believe in, well, I'm a multitasker. So, yeah, I like to wake up at 5 a.m. I like to get my little 1-2 with God, go work out, manifest real quick, come home, make sure the boys go to school, get ready for work. Either that, if not, I don't have to go to work or work later on, then fine. I'll cook food. I'll cook the dinner up there in the front. I don't have a problem cooking for my man. I don't have a problem being submissive to my man. I definitely don't have a problem, doing cookie time. But what I do have a problem is, can I be quiet when I need to? But it's just like, what do I get as well? Like, what is he bringing to the table? Is he offering me peace? Is he offering me stability? Is he bringing loyalty? Is he going to be cheating on me? Is he going to be yapping in my ear too? Because y'all talk about women talking, men talk too. I feel like some of these men want to be with men. That's why they bash women so much. Because ain't no real grown man gonna sit there and try to tear a woman down if he loves women. So think about that. So why would you think it's cute to tear me down or talk smack about me? I need culture from a man. I'm raising 2 men right now. I got an 18 and 15-year-old boys. And I've seen some of these little girls. I've seen, how my boys talk and act. And I was like, look, I can only guide them as much as I can and, give the advice that I need to. But it's going to be up to them on how they choose to be and grow as the men. They got their father in their life. Yeah. He does his part. Boys are not men, but you're raising them to be, correct? Am I right? You said calling them out. But okay, so that's what I'm saying. Men don't even know what they want. So how can y'all get mad about women? And well, what I hear in a dating world, and this is what I hear because I've only been single for about a year, y'all, a little bit less than a year. What I've seen was communication is a bust. Nobody actually wants a relationship. They just kind of want open free for all, like it's a buffet table. And a lot of people, they just want to be free and not have to deal with any accountability. And that's men or women. They don't want to hold themselves accountable. And I said, where do you grow and learn from it? Or how do you even find the perfect mate, but the person you're supposed to be aligned with if you're not even holding yourself accountable or you can address your flaws? Because I've been on a few days where men be like, are you healed? Do you hold yourself accountable? I was like, well, yeah, I try to as much as I can. We're in a season where we're learning, we're healing. I think majority of men want a submissive woman. Yes, they want, but sometimes they're not ready for one, if that makes sense. So yeah, some people know what they want. You're right. Some people know what they want. Some people don't know what they want. Men and women do different things. Like women, I know women want stability. They want a man who don't cheat. They want him to make 6 figures plus. They want him to be super tall. They want his D game to be strong. They want him to do this, this, and this, and this. And I was like, you done created a whole unrealistic expectation of a list because nobody is perfect. I mean, not nan person is perfect. I'm not perfect. I've done my part. I've done some, I ain't gonna say effed up shit. I've done a lot of just free, like I'm a Pisces. Like I've traveled. I've just done fun stuff or just stupid things sometimes in relationships. Not gonna say as far as cheating, but we don't care. We're younger. We do things. We live and we learn. But I think like most times that this last season, men want me to apologize about me not giving 2 Fs, and I was like, no, how can you expect me to be what you want me to be? I think that's what the expectation was. Like one guy was like, what did he say? He pretty much was telling me I don't act or talk the way he wants me to act and talk. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Then if that, go buy you a doll. I mean, if you want somebody who acts and talk the way you want them to talk, go get you a robot version. Because that's unrealistic. You said you said hello, sir. Oh, are you talking about me? What do I want to be? Oh, are you trying to you trying to talk smack about me? Baby, we are all mixed with something in our bloodstreams, right? And yes, my some family members are like of different races. So I don't have to be anything but me. Don't bring that shit to my page. I just take like okay, I had to learn my lessons, y'all. What's for me is gonna be for me. What's not for me is not for me. So why am I trying to hold on to it? Why am I trying to keep it? Why am I even trying to entertain it? If we vibe and we if you're meant to be with me, we're gonna be together. Like I think a man knows what he wants when he first sees it. Like a woman knows what she wants when she first like when she sees it. First time most people do physical, like they're physically attracted to you. Bam. But then when you have a good like you can talk really well, you're educated, you can move around, you're kind of chill, you don't do that yap, you don't go back and forth. You said the lesson was to stay in a woman's place. And what is a woman's place? Please enlighten me. Because if you know what a woman's place is, then you know what a man's place should be, correct? So please enlighten me what a woman's place is. Because they don't always get the opportunity to be just in a woman's place. Because sometimes they got to play the man and the woman because certain guys choose to be a coward or they run or they disappear or they do what they do. And opposite, like I've seen a lot of single fathers this season as far as the women chose not to take care of their kids and the women chose to leave and live their best lives. You said being quiet. It's not a woman's job to be quiet. If a woman can't have an opinion, then you want to go get you an overseas chick, okay, boo? I don't need to read what you said. Read what I saying. I talk smack, y'all. Look, I'm really goofy. I don't take anything to heart. Been there, done it. Heard a little bit of everything. I don't really care. You can like it, love it, or hate it. I'm me. I'm gonna always be IDripIsh. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not changing who I am. I'm growing into the woman I'm supposed to become, and that's it is what it is. Your place is taking care of your kids and your mama and the older sister. Okay, and that's it. So how you gonna tell a woman, and that's how you think of a man is to be? Have you even do you know what it's like to be the provider, the head of the household? Okay, so over the sea women are way more submissive and better looking. Some are. We're gonna say some, and they got the same amount of women over here too. So what's the difference? What are we talking about? So then I think so. I don't think men can come on here and tell us you need to get you this type of man. No, because if y'all choose to do what y'all do, we can do what we do. Correct? Should we go overseas and find us a husband that know how to provide and be loyal? Different strokes for different folks. That's all y'all gotta understand. We all have our own preference. For me, I prefer a man that's gonna let me be in my peaceful era this season. I'm not on that rah rah shit. Been there, done it. Dated a variety of men. Cool. Not American women are entitled. No, no, and no. A percentage of them can be, yes, because of how either they were raised or what they were used to as they grown up. You can see the domestic violence. That's kind of harsh. Don't you think that's wrong to say? You should never speak that type of negativity on anybody's page because words have power and what goes around comes around. So watch how you speak, especially to a grown woman. Nobody's mad at men for being men. We're just having an open discussion. So that means you like to be debateful and that means you like to go back and forth. You're combative. Because y'all say women are combative, but men are combative because y'all want to argue. Y'all want to go back and forth. Y'all want to do that. Can I count the men I dated last year? You mean last year? I just got out of a marriage. You said a good chunk of them. No, that's just for the ones you've encountered. You know how big this world is? Do you know how big the world is? You said attitude. Ain't no attitude boycott. Oh, never attitude. I'm blessed and stressed. Okay, blessed and not stressed at all. God woke me up today. He put a roof over my head, food on the table, clothes on my back. I can never be but ever grateful to the man upstairs for even giving me the opportunity to be even here right now. So no, never that. He said MF. Oh, they going, they calling people cuss words. They bothered. Baby, you bothered? Baby, we don't come for that type of energy. Blessing, highly favor. We don't do that type of energy on here. I'm just saying, like, y'all can say what you want to say at the end of the day, but how you speak to people is how you look. So when you call people nasty names or you're being negative and stuff, how do you think somebody looks at you as? Because being beautiful and ugly is definitely not about an outside thing. It's an inside thing too. So it's like saying you can be ugly inside and out. Oh, you're checking out my channel? Y'all, I just started doing lives on here. I'm going to start doing lives on Monday, or probably around the afternoon. I'm just checking it out. Usually I'm on TikTok. Me and TikTok go together because we be on the page, we talking smack, we have a little fun, we might get some conversations. We never take anything personal, and we don't bring that type of negative energy because we always want to be positive vibes. We want to motivate, we want to speak life, we want to put people into some game, how to make some extra money, how to build. Uh, I think everybody should be helping everybody out, collaborate, do what they need to do. You know, I'm not in the season of trying to tear somebody down, call them names. Um, Talk about their mom or daddy. That's just childish, and it's kind of played out. Would I date Latino? I've dated Latino before. You got a question for me? What's the question? Okay, I do like that. It's like have fun and don't take everything so seriously. I think everybody likes to take a little, like they like to take everything so personal. If I took everything what people said online personal, I'll be crying in the corner. People always gonna have negative things to say. They're gonna always somebody called me big back, or they told me I was fat, or they told me that who's gonna want me, yada yada yada. Cool. Somebody might. I might not. I know I'm not everybody's type. It is what it is. The fuck you want me to do? The Oh, what are we talking about? We're talking about people who coming on the page, being respectful. We can have a conversation. We can go back and forth. But I definitely don't do the disrespect. Don't come at me about no other stuff. Somebody had mentioned about like my ex-husband trying to kill me, and they think that it's cute to make a joke about domestic violence. And I don't play that. Because if you was in that predicament, it would be a totally different story. Oh, thank you. I'm a nail girl, okay? I'll be a bald headed baked potato, but my nails will always be done. But I only get my nails done once a month. That's my budget. I only pay one. I pay for my nails once a month, and my girl is good. She's a beast with it. So yeah, I pay $80, and that's it. I go to her one time. I am in my comfortable chair. This is my favorite chair. It's comfortable, and I'm thick. Mama gotta have something to. Right. Oh, thank you, love. I know people always got shit to say. Y'all been doing social media for like over 10 years now. Like I just came into my own like within this past year. I had to start from scratch about like a year ago because somebody kept reporting my pages. But as soon as I started blocking people, oh, IDripIsh for a reason. Okay, y'all. So my name is Ish. Well, Ishmaelita. Everybody, my name is Ishmaelita, like a female Ishmael. I know it's different, but everybody calls me Ish for short. Hence the name IDripIsh, right? So when I think of I drip, and it's like, how did you come up with the concept? I drip is for like, I drip life, I drip blessings, I drip positive affirmations into people. I want to make sure people feel motivated. They feel like they can do whatever they want to do, take over the world, dream big, because there's nothing ever too big to ask God of. So when I had this awakening 6 months ago, he completely did a 360 on my thought process, my faith process. Everything that I had to go through was a life lesson learned, and I had to move on from there. So why would I not sit here and live a happier life? I don't have to focus on the negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense. I don't have to focus on the negative. I can focus on life, the energy I'm bringing, the positivity I'm pushing out into this world, the vibes I'm doing. Because guess what? At the end of the day, somebody might need a laugh. Somebody might need it a good story time. Somebody might need it something. So you never know what kind of impact you have. Oh, where did it go wrong? What ended my marriage? My ex-husband tried to kill me 3 times. Um, Lion, didn't I tell you you can grab your plate, put some foil over it, and you can exit left out the barbecue. Bye. I'm not doing that. Uh, he tried to take my life. So that last time, and people's like, you stayed. Y'all have to understand when we started talking, I grew up in church with the person and how I was raised and taught, it's just certain things that entail of, okay, when you're doing it the first 2 times, we were drunk and, you let it kind of play like as excuses. And then the last time, no, he really meant to try to take my life with his bare hands. And that was a day I keep replaying in my head sometimes, that I got to thank God that I'm still alive, because I have children that, like, what happens if my kids weren't able to say, hey, good morning, mom? You know, baby, your truth is your truth. Have a good day, Lion. Stay blessed. I hope you get everything you deserve of. But I never want to be in that position. I never think it's okay to put your hands, and that goes for men and women, because a lot of people think it's cute to go back and forth to put their hands on their mate. And no, that's toxic. That's narcissist bullshit. We're better than that. So after I stayed a little, I went to a friend's house for a week or so until we went to therapy. I just told God, I knew it wasn't, the marriage was not what it needed to be. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a different type of vibe, and he tried to put me in a space to where what he wanted me to be, and that wasn't feeding my soul. And I didn't feel good. I never want my kids to think it's okay to put your hands on a woman or anything of that nature. So no, I told God to make a move, and he made a move, and I was able to get out the marriage safely. And it is what it is. I hold no grudges. Like, we talked about it last year, well, 2024, and we let it be. We went on divorce court. Y'all can watch my divorce court episode. It's on YouTube. If you look up my name, Ishmaelita Wiley, that was his name. I never took his last name, but y'all can see my divorce court episode, then you can understand the foolery I had to deal with. Okay, yeah. So my dad wanted to keep my name biblical. That's why he called me Ishmaelita. I'm a female version of Ishmael. So a lot of people like to crack jokes. I have friends that probably didn't believe me, and no, some of them didn't. They didn't think that. Well, why would you say? Why didn't you do this? A lot of men and women are in unhealthy relationships that they stayed in because they did. It's not our job to question them. It's our job to support, and however that looks, support from afar or support right there if you need to help make a move. But don't involve me in bullshit that you're gonna go back to. That's my biggest thing. Don't involve me in bullshit that you're gonna go back to. Yeah, I seem like I'm 4 foot. I'm 5'3". I'm glad I got out of it. It was unhealthy, and if people don't understand like my light and my presence, I'm gonna see if I can find some of my pictures. Like my pictures from when I was married and how I looked to now isn't even not about the looks or anything like that nature. It was about the people that you're around, the energy that you have to take, because people will drain the life out of you. You don't even know that. I've been working out for years, and just till right as of recently, after getting rid of all them people, my body started glowing up. My mindset blew up. My faith grew up. My money started glowing up. My purpose grew up. So why would I not sit there and look at my life like, damn, you blessed? You know what I'm saying? Do I see everything right now? Do I have everything under control? No, but it's in God's hands. I'm gonna let him work the way he needs to work. How do I know Jesus is? I think Jesus is a little bit of everything. Okay. Hell, me and Jesus be like talking back and forth. Good evening. Good afternoon. He said, I'll give you a 180. Bam. That's it. Y'all can see my little videos. Y'all see my page. I got thick thighs, okay? People be getting on me by my thighs. You said how much what? Solomon 1, Revelation 1? I just think that he wasn't raised to And it's not to get on his parents, because I grew up with them in church too. I don't think he was raised to be a man of the household, because he was a mama's boy and he was extremely babied. She made excuses for him. And I was like, I have two boys. And granted, they're mama boys too, but I'm not going to sit there and allow them to grow up and like coddle them. No, you're a grown man. A mama's boy can sometimes, they can take it to a little too far. It should never be like that. Never. I remember one time he was having a little bitch fit, and he pulled over on the side of like these little like stores, and try to unbuckle. See, he walked around the car, opened the door, try to unbuckle my seatbelt, and snatch me out the car. So I called his mother. I was like, your son's trying to kick me out the car. And she was like, wait, what's going on? She didn't have his back, but she didn't have my back either to say, no, that's not right. You never kick a woman out the car. It was more so like, hey, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all arguing? I said, no, what you need to do is address the issue. Why is your grown ass son trying to kick me out the car? Because we were having a discussion. That's stupid. It's little things like that. And I was like, dude, I ain't got time for this. I'm a grown woman. I need a man that's going to treat me right, love on me right. And I want to do the same for him. I ain't got time for a little boy, a little man child. Who got time for that? People can judge, they can look from the outside in, but people are never in your shoes until they're in your shoes. So if my story helps one girl, two girls, three girls, even guys, I hope it does help somebody. No, his parents grew up together. Like, we all grew up in church together. We all knew each other. His dad was there. So when he did try to take my life, I did call his mother, and I told her, like, no, I didn't call her. He called her. She sent his brother and his like family brother over there to talk to him. But it was like, y'all don't get it. Like, that's not what I grew up on. I didn't see all that. My mother was a single mother until she got married to my stepfather. But like, I didn't see all that. I saw the arguing. We're used to seeing that a little bit, but I didn't see the whole it's okay for a man to hit a woman. No. I think I just kind of stayed because I got comfortable within having a roommate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody split half the bill. Somebody to do this. I mean, he was cheating constantly. Guess what I found out? Like, it was little things. I'm looking like, hey, it is what it is. I know we're married, so how can we fix it? But he didn't want to fix it. He didn't want to acknowledge his flaws. He didn't want to hold himself accountable. So mama had to move around. I don't think he understood me. I'm a freestyle. I am independent. Yes, I am really independent. But I'm also a woman. So yeah, I don't want to be the man of the household. But if I have to play both roles, I'm gonna play both roles. I tried to guide him on what I felt like I needed from him. And I don't want to tell a man how to be a man. I feel like there are little things that I can tell a man, like, hey, this is what I want and this is what I need from you. But other than that, he should know, how to be a man, how to treat a woman, how to love on a woman, how to give her peace. I think a lot of men miss that point, because once they show a woman and they pour into a woman as much as they should, she's going to show him the world. Now, that's some women, not all of them. Some of them are transactional. Some of them are selfish. Some of them are just about themselves. Definitely understand it. But if he pours himself into the right woman, and even if he does get his feelings hurt or get God or whatever, it is what it is. You live and you learn, but you give and it shall be given unto you. So don't ever think that God discounted you or counted you out because you gave something to somebody. Oh, so if it does that, then maybe you like men? Is that what you're saying? You said directions. Like, what are directions? Like, why you put it like that? And my kids are grown. My baby's 15. So no, I don't need help taking care of the kids. Mom about to live her life. Everybody does want to drive the same car. The women want to be in charge. The men want to be in charge. Everybody pick a role. I need a simp. Why do you feel like I need a simp? I need a dog. Because I'm a dog. I love. No, I need a grown man. A simp those are easy to get. if you want one. Being alone is okay. I'm not saying I'm already alone. So yeah, I'm okay for right now. I'm cool. But I know what I want. So there's nothing wrong with speaking about what you want. So you can, speak it out loud. A golden retriever. You want what? You want a sister? I don't understand what you're saying. What is my favorite color in food? My favorite color is green. I'm a St. Patrick's baby. And I like Chinese food. I like Mongolian, like the triple delight, like the shrimp, beef, and chicken. I love Chinese food out of the Chinese boxes. I don't know why. I just do. And I love Jamaican food. Oh my God. Give me some oxtails and some monkey bread. All right. And some cocoa, right? Is it? No, cocoa bread. Well, monkey bread or cocoa bread. They call it, however. And then snow pea rice. And damn sure I want the gravy and I want a homemade lemonade. I feel like Chinese, I like anything. I'm not picky. I'm not a picky eater. So yeah. I love seafood. Seafood is like my like out of food quality, I like seafood. Like I like shrimp, salmon, snapper, stuff like that. I like fresh foods with vegetables. Some goat. Oh my gosh. So now my stepdaddy, he was from Louisiana. Now his mama, she could throw down. She had us eating deer, goose. Baby, she made everything under the sun from the swamps. It was good though. I was like, okay, I never experienced this, but it was good. We didn't eat pork until because we're from Ohio originally, but I was raised in Texas. But we didn't eat pork until my stepdaddy introduced my mother to pork because we ate turkey everything from Ohio. So we had turkey bacon, turkey ham, turkey burgers, turkey ground beef. I love crab legs. And so like my mother, I mean, she was a single mother and she made it do, but I remember like one of those nights, like a luxury to us was when she'll go to Randall's and she'll get like a lobster or some crab legs. That was like a big thing for us. And we would have that with some baked potatoes. And she'll let us get our pick a movie out at the store. And we'll spend a family night like that. That's what was I never had possum stew. That was like one of those nights to me that was like luxury for me. Cause I was like, I like Cajun food. No, I love Cajun food. I like the stuffed bell peppers. I love that. I like Creole, like etouffee. All the gumbos. What else they be making? Shrimp stew, shrimp and okra, potatoes and sausage. Okay, elk stew deer. No, I've had deer sausage. I've eaten deer. I had deer sausage. One of my clients, he used to go. He had make hog sausage. He used to go hunting. So yeah, I've tried that. I try to try different foods at least once or twice to see if I like it. I like Indian food. I just don't like the curry, the spices of that. I don't like the curry spice. This it don't taste right. I don't know what it is. I do like the yellow rice. I like the non certain chickens that they do is good. But and then I like a little spice. Mediterranean food I absolutely love. I love the freshness of it. So yeah. What else? Love Thai food, Japanese food. African food is good. Certain things I don't eat. I don't eat the fufu. I do eat their stews. It just depends. Okay, so try elk steak. Now, where do you get that from? You know my seed is happy. Possum is $50 a bowl for some possum. You can find them mugs out here in Texas like that. They be sitting on the doorstep. Are you serious? Are you serious? Possum. They don't charge that for possum stew. Really? Oh, really? Oh, you live in a reservation. Okay. How does that living in a reservation? Haitian food. Now having okay, now I used to have a homegirl. My ex, one of my old ex best friend, one of my old best friends back in the day. She was Haitian. She made baby. She used to cook. They used to cook, but she made a bunch of different dishes. So I couldn't really tell like what is Haitian food. I know she made a rice. That rice was the truth. Okay. Baby, it was good. She put me on to frying pork chops. So so my whole okay, like my work wise, um, Colombian. No, she's Puerto Rican. Baby, she can cook. I've tried Colombian food, Puerto Rican food, Dominican food. No, I just got to it. I love like different types of food. So for like Mexican food, I love like shrimp stew. I like fajitas. Don't get me wrong. There was a lady across the street when we were young. She used to make homemade tortillas and sell them back in the day. So she taught me how to make tortillas. Do I like cooking? Yeah. I think my best dish that I cook is bourbon brown sugar glazed chicken thighs. I make that with some mac and cheese, some dirty rice, and some greens. Okay, with some sweet cornbread. I want my cornbread to taste like cake. I want it to melt in your mouth. That's some carne asada with some cactus. Oh my gosh. Baby, don't get twisted. Mama likes to eat sour cream, guacamole. Give me the pico. Give me a margarita with a little tahini, a little Grand Marnier shot on top. Baby, we're talking. I love me carne asada. Give me some stuffed shrimp with it. How's life in the hood? Is life in? Okay, so y'all, I'm a classic chick. I like not classy. Well, I am classy, a little hood, but a little bit of everything. I like street tacos. It was one food truck. They had barbacoa with a fried egg on it. Ooh, with some cilantro, some chopped onions, put a little verde sauce on it. Yep. You would like to meet me face to face? I can't read what you said. It goes so fast. How do you read? You would like to taste my? Yeah, I can cook. I've been cooking since fifth grade. So how old was I? Was that 10? And like so 30 years. My first meal I made, fifth grade. We had home ec. We had cooking. I think it's a curricular activity. I forgot what it was, but they taught us how to sew, do makeup, and cook. Okay. Have a good one. Bye, Felicia. I hope you have an amazing day, boo. It's Monday. So no, so I learned my first thing I cooked was steaks and potatoes. Oh, from the UK. Okay, I do want to go to UK. I met this dude when I was in Atlanta. He said it's in UK. His shirt was so dope. It was such a vibe. I was like, I love it. And I didn't think my date liked it. I was talking to another guy, but I was like, I was just talking about a shirt. But you know, guys will be guys. Bye. Bye. Oh, I tell you about coming to my page with that nonsense. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Let me go to the corner and cry because you don't like my outfit. Oh gosh, people be saying the meanest things like, "Oh my gosh, somebody said they don't like my face or my outfit. What should I do? I should come and see you." No, I'm not. You only speak French. Okay. Is it bonsoir? I don't know, it's comment allez-vous? I think. Germany. Interesting. Oh, y'all could like my outfit. Y'all, I paid I think $3 to $5, I believe, at a thrift store. I got it in Texas, like a little small town in Texas. Really cute. I have no problem. Phoenicia and Taniqua. Well, that's not my name. However, the people want to name their kids. I don't know. My name is Ishmaelita. I don't have any of those names. I was supposed to. They were gonna call me Ishmael if I was a boy. So I came out a girl. Am I in public housing? No. Is that supposed to be like a dig? Ishmaelita is different. So Ish is my name. I don't know why people name their kids Taquanda, Watermelonisha, Americana. I don't know, people name their kids whatever they want to name their kids. Nowadays, you got what? Dusty Storm. You got Nordstrom's. Like, they be naming their kids Sunny Day. Who knows? That's them. Let the parents be. Definitely from the South. Well, raised in the South. I'm from up north. I'm from Ohio, but I was raised down south. Definitely got a mouthpiece. I can talk smack with the best of them. And baby, don't come for me unless you want me to come for you back. I can read you for filth if I wanted to. But God told me I'm blessed and highly favored, and I should watch what the things I say. So I'm only going to speak life. So you should be lucky God saved you today. Because the petty Pisces can come out for real, for real. Don't let the cute face and the wig fool you. This mug will come off. And I'm going to read you for filth, and I'm going to put it back on because I don't do the fighting thing. I'm just not one of those chicks. I think that's stupid. Like, what's the point of us fighting? Yeah. Like, I can get hit, I can get a little thing, but most times I'm proper. I can talk smack, but I like to have a good time. I enjoy to keep a smile on my face. I enjoy to keep my positive attitude, positive energy, good vibes. That's the type of person I'm on. I'm not on that other bullshit. You said you get a side. Boom. There you go. uh-uh. May we ask, what's the most boring date I've been on? Oh, that was one recently. The dude was like a square. Like, I'm fun, I'm bubbly, I'm social, and that's cute. I don't even know what I'll step on you means. What does that mean? But he was just like, he told me I didn't act the way he wanted me to act. So we're talking. I was like, I just want to travel, have a little fun here and there. I'm just making light conversation. He was like, stop doing that. And I was like, stop doing what? And he was like, being you. Hush, my leg is not. It might be. Hush. But anywho, he was telling me to stop acting the way I said. You don't want me to be who I am. You want me to just sit here and look pretty. And he was like, I want you to just relax and have a good conversation. I said, I thought we were just conversing. We just met. We're getting to know each other, right? And he was like, just chill out, just be you. I said, I am being me. So I just got quiet. I sat there and he was like, what's wrong? And he was like, you better be glad you're beautiful because I said, because of what? I haven't done anything. It was almost like he was trying to pay me back for somebody else's mistakes. Some guys, they just like, they bash women or they hate women. That's what it was. So anywho, the next day he said, well, I'm glad you're in better spirits today because you were acting like a monster yesterday. And I was like, this is just the thing. This is not yesterday, but I was like, oh, how was I acting like a monster? I said, did I say something out of character? He's like, no. I said, did I act a fool? He said, no. I said, what did I say that was making me a monster? He's like, well, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was me who's acting like the monster. I'm sorry. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what is your issue? Why do you have an issue with a woman? And he was just like, it's not that. I just think, I say, you have a type. You're a type. You're particular. I'm clearly not the woman that you like. Granted, I might look attractive to you, but my personality does not go well with yours. But then he likes to hang around people who are not our color. So that can be a different story. You might need to go get you what you like or get you a him. Not a she. Maybe a him. You talking about you shut your mouth. No, that's what guys do though. Like, they have these rules and expectations. I'm like, why don't you get to know a woman first? See what her vibes are. And if that's something that you like, then you pursue her. If not, go about your merry little way. We ain't got to waste nobody's time. You got to go train. What you training for? At work? I got to go too. I'm going to stop playing. I got ish to do. So I just think that people I feel like people should literally, versus they go by physical, I just think they should take the time to listen and see if they like the person. And if they do, if the vibes are there, pursue it. If not, move around. We ain't got to waste my time. I just feel like you don't have to waste my time. I'm cool. You don't have to like me. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I might not be your type physically or emotionally, whatever. I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day, you know? I don't owe it to nobody. Oh, you're a firefighter. Oh, you don't come save me, Mr. Officer. Let me stop. I'm a hot mess. Y'all don't listen to me. I just be y'all. You said no time, marry now, divorce now. Ah, I should have married for money. My first. Oh, you're Batman. He said, "Well, God, I think God made me to be. This is me. This is my personality. So I'm fun. I just like. I ain't gonna say fun. Like when I'm one of those 304s. I'm not a 304 like that. I got tendencies, but you know I'm grown. So I'm gonna do what I do anyway. Anywho, I'm just saying like God made me personable. So I'm like bubbly, big energy, big vibes. You know, I don't flirt like that. I just like to have a good time and enjoy good company and be around good. You know, people will get the same thing. That's it. I love great conversations. I love to have a cocktail, you know, meet new people, chill, hang out. We watch a little sports. Are my eyebrows too much? I drew them in today because I'm a butt naked potato and I am single. And y'all, I look like a butt naked potato without my hair and makeup. But you know, today I'm a potato skin because I'm dressed up. Because I love my potato skins. Okay, I'm special. Y'all don't listen to me. I love a firefighter. Come save me. Okay, I am a social butterfly. I think a man needs to be content with that. But some men don't want you to be social. I'm like, I'm a networker. I'm a businesswoman. A lot of people don't get that when they first see me sometimes. But when I start talking, they're like, damn, she's about her business. I said, I'm always about my coin. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. So we can sit here, we can kiki about the small stuff, or we can sit there and talk about what kind of business we want to run, how do we can plan on accomplishing it, how can we make moves, and can we assist each other in any way? And that's it. Are you laughing at my eyebrows? Oh, oh well, they look cute. I drew them in. Yeah, my grandma was pure Indian, and my other grandma was mixed with white, French, and Indian. So I have been social. You know, being female friends is not easy. Women are catty. I women being friends with men is not easy for me either because then they try to, oh, I'm just too attracted to you. Like grow up, you know, gain some control. We're adults. So women, yeah, I would love. I'm a girly's girl. I love the girls. I'm here to support, uplift, and everything. But the type of woman, well, this is as of recently, the type of woman I was attracted was jealous females for no damn reason. And I ain't got time for that. Like if you're not building me up, embracing me, or doing anything, why am I even trying to associate with you? I can't stand a fake chick who want to smile on my face, feel like they got one up on me, try to act like they better than me, try to take the man I'm with, or why did she get that man and I didn't get him? Who got time for that? Women need to do better about supporting each other and not being jealous of what or somebody else might have and don't have. The grass can always look greener on the other side, but doesn't mean that's necessarily true. We can look at the baddest chick and act like her life is perfect, but she got Birkins, the Maybachs, the big house, and everything, but you don't even know what she got to deal with in that household. You don't know what kind of shit she got to actually put up with. So, no, I'm never going to be jealous of what somebody else has. They have it because they have it. That's what God blessed them with, or that's what they wanted. They manifested. Other than that, I have what I have. I do what I do. And for me, for women, I try to like hang out and chit chat with them. And there's a few that I got. I still got a few female friends, but as you get older, you got to understand some people are not really in your corner. They don't really have your back. They're not really trying to build you or uplift you or help you grow. They're trying to watch you stay stagnant where they are so they can be comfortable with themselves because they're not in a position to do what you do. So you have to understand that. So yeah, I move and shift the way I move and shift. And whoever's going to be a part of my tribe has to understand that. I have a certain amount of selective female friends. Now, we are all different personalities. We all look different. We all do different things. And that's what makes it perfect because I don't want you to have to be like me. I want you to be you. And that's why I love you for you. I don't want somebody else to be what I want them to be. I want them to be them. That's what friends are for. People should like not look at me like, oh, she dressed up too much. That's not my type of tribe. No. Maybe you don't dress up. I do. I might be able to help you. You might be able to help me. I don't know. We will never know. Well, shoot, we came in this world alone. We gonna die alone, aren't we? You get woman Chanel and Coach. Ooh, fancy, huh? You said I got that vibe. No, I love the girls. I think the girls are cool. I met some dope females. Like, and what I like, if I meet up with them again, cool. We have a great time. And it's none of that cattiness or back and forth. We just have good laughs, good conversations, and enjoy the life that we get. What do I gotta spend it hating on somebody for? I'm grown. Like the fuck? No. A lot of women be like, oh, she's trying to do what I'm doing, or she wants my man, or this and this and this. I'm looking like you're creating a problem where it's not because you're insecure and jealous and you can't even attempt why. It should never be that. We should definitely be over here trying to build each other. And I started telling people this next season coming up, if you meet like men or females, this is period. This is advice. If you meet a friend or people who say they're gonna put you on game or help you out or try to show you something and they don't do it within a certain amount of 2 weeks or a month, they're full of shit and they want you to stay stagnant because there should be no reason why people say they're gonna help you or help you build or whatever and nothing ever follows through. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jay? I'm a grown man with a wig. Oh, thank you. Now, if a man can have 3 kids, that would be like, well, men can have kids now. Well, not per se, you got to put the baby in there, but oh, was that supposed to be hurtful? Oh, hold on. Let me go to the corner and cry about it. I'll get back to you. But thank you. Baby, I've always been like a loner. I entertain myself, so it don't matter. Okay, now did you produce the kid out of you? I, okay, y'all. If y'all gonna come up here with some digs, at least let them be good digs. Like if you gonna come for me in a good way. Like what we talking about? We going toe for toe? What we doing? Y'all I miss. Oh, I gotta go. Okay, y'all. It's been fun. Mama gotta go. But y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all next Monday. I'll do it around the afternoon. We could chit chat. What was the most valuable life lesson I've learned so far? Oh, good question. I think within last year, since I had my awakening 6 months ago, I had to learn a lot that people are fake as fuck. And that hurt. That really hurt my feelings because it was a lot of people close to me that were rooting for me to fail. They were supporting me to fail and setting me up to fail. And I thought that was just like harsh. I was like, but we all are in the same predicament. Like we're all trying to hustle and struggle. So if somebody has a way of getting up out of well the hood or they say of building a brand and doing stuff, would you not want you like for y'all all to so that was a life lesson learned that people I don't know if they intentionally do it or it's just something in their mindset or they're just like that bummy. But people would intentionally try to tear you down and keep you in a space where they're comfortable that you're at versus watching you grow, watching you make that money, watching you do what you need to do. So the biggest life lesson I learned was you can't put your trust in a lot of people. And that includes the family, the friends, the business partners, your boo thing, because at the end of the day, if somebody was really there for you, they're gonna be there for you. My life lesson learned, I had to learn the hard way of how I allow people to utilize me because I was a giver. And all I did was give my time, my energy, all my resources, my money. I gave everything until last year when I didn't have nothing to give, and they weren't even there. They were never there. They watched me struggle, and I was like, "Hey, I need help. Can you know somebody can give me an extra job, some extra money, or something?" Nothing. You want to know why? Because they could help me, but they chose not to. because how dare they want to see me proceed and grow into a different level. So when I did it by myself and I started building myself and I started growing my mindset and my faith and how I'm about to move and make this money, and my mind started shifting. They had a problem with it. They told me I was acting brand new. They told me it was a me thing. And I said, no, I haven't changed. The only thing that changed is the way I'm about to get this coin and this paper and how I'm about to move and shift. Other than that, still the same ish, just grown and more aware. And they didn't like that I was aware. So I had to learn the hard way. And I had to learn not to have that conversation. I had to learn to, people will try to bring you out of character. They'll try to fight you. They'll try to bring you into some drama. They definitely want to set you up to bring you into their energy because they don't feel good about themselves. And I would never give anybody that type of day again in my life. Hi. I would never give anybody that type of day in my life again, ever in life. Because if all you can do is talk bad about somebody, try to tear them down, try to hope that they stay at a level because you don't want to see them grow, baby, it's just a sad day in America because who hurt you, or why are you like that? You got to exude so much hate. That's really sad. So yeah, that's all I can say. That's a life lesson learned. But 2026 is definitely, it's going to be for the books. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I'm blessed and I'm happy that I was able to overcome a lot of challenges. Definitely move into a position to where I'm able to talk this way, be intentional about what I say, intentional about how I spend my time, intentional about how I spend my money, intentional about how I spend my energy with people. Because they feel like when you ask God, like, why do you allow the good things to happen to bad people and bad things to happen to good people? He was like, it's not necessarily that. He was telling me that if they feel like they want to go against the grain to have that little win, let them have that little win because it's going to pay back. It's going to come back. It always comes back. Everything circles around. Karma is a bee. I made you like, oh my gosh, really? You need too much power. Nobody needs power. You just need God's grace. And the way you're talking, you need some soap in your mouth. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna get some holy water next time, and I'm gonna pray for you. Somebody needs to wash your mouth out with soap. That's that old school parenting. Somebody needs to wash your mouth. Go stand in the corner until you got something nice to say. There we go. Go stand in the corner until you got something nice to say. How your mom used to tell you, don't bring that type of attitude to this table. I'm from Houston. So I told people, I was like, look, I have definitely come into a different aspect or a different view on life. So this is new to me. But I definitely don't have the energy to give to be worried about the bullshit. And I'm not going to. I'm going to be unapologetically me. You either like it, love it, or hate it. You can be on the team or looking from the sideline. I don't care. It is what it is, or it's whatever. Oh, you're from Sweden. Okay. How is that? I look fine. Oh, thank you. I try. I'm somebody's mama. Well, I got 3. 25, 18, and 15. I feel like they're driving me younger. After I got my divorce and like I was already working out, but like me working out this season and getting rid of the people who were taking up my energy in my life, it's like all that dead weight fell off, if that makes sense. Are you from New Orleans? Hi. Well, I'm about to go now. Somebody asked a question, so I was trying to answer it. But yeah, it's been real. I'll catch you guys next Monday. Now, I do my lives on TikTok at IDripIsh Rachel. I do them on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday mornings. I don't want to give up. No, I did want to throw in the towel. There's been, like, stepping out on faith has definitely been different. But I know God has something bigger planned for me. So sometimes I feel like I have to go through these life lessons, learn that shit, not everybody's going to be for you. You know, he had to expose the frauds. He had to remove the dead weight. He had to put me in rooms and positions to where I'm about to do some big things. And yeah, so he had to work at it like that. So yeah, I'm definitely just one of those chicks like, look, I don't want to be on YouTube telling everybody, oh my God, I'm a multimillionaire because of this and this and this. I want to show y'all what it looks like to go through the step process because I'm just now going through my awakening. I'm just now going through everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to learn. People will utilize you. They try to talk about my little page that they want to hop on now. How did you build your page? I didn't have to pay $5 or $20 a day to gain followers or videos or anything of that nature. I built my pages because I built my pages. I create my own content. I am my own concept creator. So yeah, I do what I do because I can, and I will. It is what it is, or it's whatever. You ain't gotta like it, but I'm still gonna be somebody's mama favorite TT. Okay, clock that T. Anything, anything. Okay. Anywho, mama gotta go. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all stay safe out there. And I'll see y'all next Monday. I will do Monday in the afternoon. So maybe around 2 o'clock or so. All right. Bye, Felicia's.